Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Here is my thought on the Hatun Tash phenomena, which is growing nowadays in the West. In this video, I would like to give two messages to Hatun Tash from Speaker's Corner. Listen to me, Hatun. I'm going to break to you two facts that you may not be aware of due to your lack of any IQ. The first fact I want to break to you is, Hatun, you are a clown. CLOWN. And everyone knows this except you. Whether they are Christians, Muslims, atheists, Buddhists, everyone who is following Speaker's Corner's videos know that you are nothing but a clown. You are the only one who seems to be oblivious to this fact. You might be under the illusion that you are this great polemicist who's going to destroy Islam. No, no, no. You are a joke. And I'm not saying this because I just want to insult you and make you feel upset. No, it's actually based on facts. Take, for example, the arguments that you make and ask yourself a question. Why don't other Christian polemicists use my arguments? If I am so great, then why don't they use my arguments in their videos? For example, let's take this sadaqatin and sadafatin discovery of yours. You discovered a major variant in one of the verses. One says charity and the other says seashell, sadaqatin and sadafatin. If your discovery was so great, then why didn't any one of these Christian channels even use that argument? The answer is obvious. Because they know that you are a joke, that your argument is embarrassing. They may praise you in public and say stupid things like, here's the woman who's going to destroy Islam. But when they are off cameras, believe me, they laugh at your stupidity. Another example is this 93,000 differences that you found in the Quran, or 5,000 variants that you found between Hafs and Warsh. Ask yourself a question, Hatun. If these Christian polemicists do really believe that you found 93,000 differences, if you found 5,000 different words between Hafs and Warsh, do you think they are not going to invite you to their channels to talk about these 5,000 words? Why didn't anyone call you to talk about it? Because they know you are a clown, you are a joke. They are going to cause themselves embarrassment. The only one who ever tried to use your arguments was poor J. Smith. When you told him that there is a contradiction in the Islamic narrative which says that Uthman sent 5 copies to 5 different places, but at that time there were 9 provinces, and one of the 9 was Baghdad and Cairo. And J. Smith believed you, trusted you, and kept repeating this for over a year until he was extremely embarrassed and humiliated by Yasir Qadi.
And he mentions that Uthman radiallahu anh sent mushafs to 9 cities, to 9 places, right? And in that list he mentions that Uthman radiallahu anh sent a copy of the mushaf to Baghdad, the city that was founded by the Abbasids as their capital in the reign of Abu Ja'far al-Mansur, a city that did not exist for at least 120 years after the death of Uthman radiallahu anh. So allegedly Uthman is sending a copy of the mushaf to the city of Baghdad. And then here's the clincher. He also sends one allegedly to Cairo. I mean, guys, every high school student of Islam knows that Al-Qahira was named and called Al-Qahira by the Fatimids in 969 CE 358 Hijrah. Wallahi, when I saw this clip, I didn't know whether to laugh or to cry. I mean, my mind is blown by such utter ignorance. Only an untrained idiot. I mean, I'm sorry to be so brutally harsh here. It's not my nature. But if you're going to tell me that Uthman radiallahu anh sent a mushaf to Qahira, right? You're going to tell me that Cairo, I mean, you are not just a cretin of the highest magnitude. You have publicly humiliated yourself and disqualified yourself from ever speaking about the basics of the religion.
So it is clear that anyone who is trying to use your stupid arguments gets easily refuted in a humiliating way. If that is still not enough for you to understand that you are a clown and that no one takes you seriously, think about this. All of these Christian polemicists claim that you are a great thinker, a great polemicist, a great warrior of Christ who's going to destroy Islam. But the figures in your YouTube channel tells a different story. Take a look at the view count in your channel. You've been making videos at Speaker's Corner for over 4 years now. You have been promoted by the biggest Christian Polemicist channel out there in both the eastern and western part of the world. Out of almost 1500 videos, only 2 has got over 100,000 views. And in these 2 videos, you don't even make any argument. One of them is for a different hate picture, and in the other one, you just get slapped. And again, out of the 1500 videos that you made in the past 4 years, only 8 has got over 50,000 views. And you're not making any argument in most of these videos. One is an interview of the Saudi Crown Prince, one is about Yasser Qadi, one where you show Charlie Hebdo pictures, and the other where you get slapped, and the other one is for someone else. And the average view per video is 5,000 views. I don't know how to explain this to you, Hatun, but based on these figures, do you really believe that you are this great polemicist that Muslims cannot respond to? This great polemicist who has the most devastating arguments against Islam? Do you really believe so? I mean, think about it. I know you don't have the ability to think since you have the brain of a 12 years old child. I will give you a simple example that may help you to see the problem. In my small channel, I have 900 subscribers, and the average view per video is almost 200 to 300. If I get messages from Muslims, thousands of Muslims, telling me that I am a great da'wah guy, and that my videos are destroying all these Christian polemicists, and that they are scared of me, and if I get thousands of these messages, thousands of these comments, then I'm going to look at my average view per video, which is 200 views, and I'm going to turn to these people and tell them, if my videos are so great as you claim, then why don't you watch my videos? How come I get thousands of comments and many dawah channels are talking about me, calling me the greatest dawah guy, when my average view per video is 200? Where are these thousands? Why aren't they watching my videos? Do you see the problem, Hatun? You have been promoted by all anti-Islam activists on earth. So millions of people know about your activism, and still they cannot tolerate watching your videos. Now I wish they will prove me wrong and they will go and watch your videos, because I believe that the biggest torture to any anti-Islam bigot is to make him watch your videos. Nothing is more brain cell killing than watching your videos and listening to your stupid arguments. If I want to take revenge of an anti-Islam polemicist, I will bring him and put him in front of a laptop screen and play your videos. And they can't tolerate this torture. That's why they are not watching your videos, Hatun. Do you get it? Forget about all of this nonsense, all of this attention that you get. Oh, they want to silence Hatun. Hatun is destroying Islam. The figures in your channel tells us what they really think about you.
We want to know what people write from the original language. And even though our earliest complete New Testament is from 325, we know early.
The second thing I want to break to you, Hatun, is that these people who support your vulgar behavior and insulting language, be it these Christian polemicists or the far-right supporters of Tommy Robinson and Anne-Marie Waters, the reality is these people don't care about your well-being or safety. To them, you are just like a pair of shoes that they use when they walk, and once they get useless, they will throw them in the nearest dustbin. And right now, you are so much useful for them, and that's why they are using you just like they use their own shoes. Think about it, Hatun. If they really cared about your life or your safety, do you think they will encourage you to risk your life? They do understand that what you are doing is risky, not because Muslims are terrorists or that Muslims are different from other groups. In fact, if you provoke any community and constantly insult them and insult their ideology and the people they respect, there is always a chance that one mad person from this group could do something very stupid. And that doesn't only apply to Muslims. I mean, this happens all the time between the right and the left. If you insult Jeremy Corbyn in front of his supporters, you may get attacked. And if you insult Donald Trump in front of his supporters, you may also get attacked. And this happens all the time. In fact, it even happened to Ali Dawah and Muhammad Hijab 3 years ago, when they were attacked, ironically, in one of the free speech rally of Tommy Robinson. Even though they were not insulting towards Tommy Robinson or his supporters, still they were attacked and they were almost killed if it wasn't for the police. Now, do you think if Muhammad Hijab and Ali Dawah decided to go to another rally of Tommy Robinson, do you think that the Muslim community will encourage them to do this stupid thing? No, we won't, even though we hate Tommy Robinson so much. But we will never risk the lives of our brothers in order to make a point against Tommy Robinson and his supporters. This is the difference. The difference is that these people who pretend to be caring for you do not give a second thought about your safety. They are happy that they found a mentally disturbed individual like you. When you were attacked, they were rejoicing off cameras, preparing their cameras and live streams in order to take advantage of this. These people know that it only takes one madman for a terrible thing to happen, but they don't mind. They don't have a problem with that. They found a mentally disturbed individual and they decided to make her do the dirty work for them. They don't want to do the dirty work themselves because they have respect for themselves. They don't want to sound vulgar and rude, so they need a dirty individual who is devoid of any self-dignity or self-respect, who will cross all the lines without thinking. They did the same with Tan before, so they need another mentally disturbed, vulgar individual that they can manipulate and use in their fight against Islam. So to them, you're nothing but a woman who does the dirty work. The moment you decide that I'm no longer going to do these things, you will become as valuable to them as a piece of trash. This is the message I want to give to you, Hatun. And if you don't believe me, you can ask your so-called brothers.
Dear Christian people, you know better than me that I am going to destroy Islam. Please watch my Sepakar's Corner videos. And thank you so much and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much and subscribe to the channel if you find the content very beneficial to you. Jazakumullahu khairan wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.